Hello YouTube, hi, my name is Mark. This is Nixon Motorsports. This channel is all about motorsports, from racing to exotic cars and simulators. Hey, today's video, check it out. We're at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, and we will be racing. So I thought I'd bring you along, right? With that, let's get into it, come on. So we're actually here in the garage. You can see garage number 29. So this is the garage pit row paddock area, if you will, for Formula One when they're here in town. And this is a Formula One racetrack. If you've never been to Circuit of the Americas, I would say you need to come out here. When Formula One races, I think typically they're around the October time period. It's just bonkers out here. It's crazy, massive crowds of people. Anyway, you should do that. So this weekend it's a 3-day weekend. We'll be doing test sessions tomorrow, and then it's a doubleheader weekend. So Saturday we'll have qualifying in the morning, and we'll have a race that afternoon, and we'll repeat that for Sunday. So Sunday we'll be qualifying in the morning, again race in the afternoon, okay? So we're just getting organized here in the garage. We've got the car up on the stands. We're trying to do some work to it. Let me just take you in here and kind of give you a preview of what's going on. So Jeff is putting some new bits on the car, and this is the follow-on from the new floor that we put on, if you saw that video on that. So we got a couple little bits we're putting on there. We have a little bit of, a few little things we need to do. You know, the new pedals that I put on the car, I need to make some little adjustments on that. And basically today is get it ready for Go Fast Day tomorrow, right Jeff?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it is Thursday. We're all wrapped up, ready to go for tomorrow, which is test day. We thought, you know what? We'd walk on this track, go check it out. So let's follow these people up the hill. That goes to turn 1. Let's see what it looks like in close up in person.
Higher than what we're standing on.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah. So we're right across, where are we at? We're right across like garage 34, just kind of staring at the track. But we're gonna walk up the hill. So let's go check it out. Come on, Michael.
So this is what I was talking about, Michael. There's stairs.
All right. Yeah, so when you do Paddock Club people, F1, this whole area up here that I'm pointing to is awesome, by the way. I was fortunate enough. Jeff and I actually did that one year. When was that? 2013, yeah. 10 years ago. I think it was when it first opened, right? Or the second year, maybe?
Second or third year.
Yeah. So car's all prepped. I think we'll be in good shape tomorrow. We're gonna run a pretty high downforce, at least initial setting tomorrow, out on the track. You know, it's not gonna be rubbered in. It's been raining. It's gonna be a little cold. Those are my excuses, right? So we're gonna start with that. Wow, check that out. That's cool.
See it on TV and you don't.
Exactly. You know, so, hey, for those of you racers out there, you know, right? For others, though, I mean, a track walk. So why do drivers like to go out and walk a track? Well, you're actually walking at a very slow pace. You're able to stop. You can see so much detail that you just can't see when you're full tilt, you know, go, right? So it's a good idea, and racers, drivers, teams, they've been doing this stuff for years. I gotta say, okay, this has some elevation here. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it. It's like, huh, interesting. What's it look like? Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, there's a kart track over here to my left. Come on, Michael. So this is the bleed line when you're entering the track. So you're leaving the pit lane, you're entering the track. You have to stay on this side of the white line, and you need to do that all the way till you get up to the top. And cars that are approaching over here on the right side of the track at speed need to respect that as well and not cross over into this blend line or whatever we want to call that, but I think that's the term. So I'm huffing and puffing. So I approach, or at least in 2018 running here, I approached this at about, I think 125, 130. Okay. Coming up the hill.
What was your brake?
Good question. Don't recall. Probably about the 100 marker. Yeah, you can see those over here. Now the F1 guys, I think they'll go all the way up about to the 50. You are going up a steep incline, which allows your braking to be much later than normal. Yeah, this has some elevation. So you notice all the rubber on the track. So this is cars carrying a lot of speed, braking very early. The important thing is it crests over the top up here. So if you haven't dropped your speed, by the time the hill crests, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna wanna keep going. So let's spin around here and look. Oh, wow. What a shot. Again, there's that kart track. There's the main paddocks. Way cool. All right, let's see if we can huff it up the rest of the way. So I normally drive, I come in here normally about center track. It's a defensive line. Yeah. You know, the ideal or perfect line probably is further to the right. And I'll play with that a little bit too, maybe in qualifying. So you approach one, you have a super tight, that's more than a 90. It's, what's that, 120 degree turn? Very tight, probably a 40, 45 mile an hour corner. And a couple things to note, yeah, so if you look towards the backside, they put a lot of asphalt in the back. Why? That's to catch cars who had a oof coming up here too late on braking. So that allows them to save the car before they ditch it. But look over here at the apex on this thing. And this is a typical apex, I call it, you know, candy cane corner that COTA has. So see that yellow-orange thing in the center? So that thing is in place to keep cars from being overzealous and taking more track than they should. And if you look close at it, so the candy cane you can roll on, this is no problem. This guy, it's probably, what is that? 6 inches plus high. You will bottom out. If you roll over here, you're gonna be in the air, you'll bottom out. You just, you had a bad day. So you gotta keep that in mind. Now in turn one, when you come through here, I'm not sure if you can see it from where I'm standing. You probably can't. The track, so you're turning here super tight, you're trying to find grip, you're trying to get on throttle. The track is blind. The exit out of this turn is blind and it drops downhill. So you'll find yourself easily, and I have, when I've raced here before, you'll find yourself out all the way to the candy cane on the exit of this track, of this corner, sorry, easily. So if you hit this one right and you get on power early, you'll keep all four on the track, and you can get on power once it crests here and you start preparing for turn 2 at the bottom of the hill. All right, so we wimped out. We only went to turn 1 on our track walk. We got to go get some food, right? But no, so we're thinking through tomorrow, so test day tomorrow. We only have 3 sessions. We have 30 minutes a session. We're going to roll out in the morning. Pretty much a typical setup for us, high downforce. We do have some bits on the car that are new, right? If you saw the videos on the new floor diffuser, that kind of stuff. But then we'll see how that goes, and the thinking is we might try to reduce a little bit of drag following that, see if we can carry a little more speed down the straights. The front's pretty stuck on the car, so we'll probably focus our attention on the front flaps and that area, and see if we can get a couple extra miles down the back straights. That's our thinking so far. Again, three runs tomorrow. We'll see what happens when we're out there. But we're looking forward to this.
Well, we have a new crew.
What is that? Is it GoPro?
Yep. Michael, he's our photographer this weekend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think they're related with this guy right here. Mm-hmm.
That's why I said it was efficiency. Hopefully you don't have to use it. I got my motor and
So if I throw this over you, will you not like tear it apart just for a minute?
First day. Father and son. Nice.
because of the different holes in it, it'll line up with any of these. So if we ever decide to do this.
And then the cap, you don't need to get tight.
Not at this second, but we probably will here in a little bit. So it was full mark, and it just came up above that just a touch. So.
Yeah.
But it didn't overrun us, so we're good.
It will spew out the top vent if it's
Too full.
Yeah. Clutch is super smooth.
Pressure. Okay. Pressure. Okay. Tall world mark.
Yeah.
All good now?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's nice being back to COTA.
brake, honey. Brake.
I thought I did.
There you go.
Well, here's test day, guys. Come on.
You can go that way too.
It's cool. I've never shaken anybody's hands in Wisconsin.
Check in for
Three.
There you go.
So tomorrow register for the weekend.
Yeah.
For the race.
All right, it's Friday morning, and we're getting ready to get out our first session here shortly. A little chilly. It's I think it's just about maybe 50 degrees Fahrenheit, upper 40s, something like that. So we're just warming up the car. It's all ready to go. So here's our strategy for today. So we're going to actually roll out with a lot of downforce initially. We're going to do that just to see where we're at on the track. Our straight line speeds will probably suffer a bit, but we have a couple sessions today, so we'll start that way and then we'll start to trim it out a bit. Again, it's always a compromise of corner speeds versus straight line speeds, right? So we know that. We're just going to approach it this way instead of starting, really trimmed out and then adding downforce where you need. So right or wrong, that's our approach. So anyway, let me pan around here. You can see the paddock's pretty full. There's some Spec Ford racers over here as I point that are gridded up, getting ready. They'll be out their next session. I think there's about 300 some race cars this weekend. Not too bad. Again, today is just a testing day. Tomorrow is game on. Tomorrow is day one of qualifying and race for Saturday. But anyway, let's get out in the first session and kind of go from there. I'll bring you back, all right?
Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, you have to go in.
give you an update. We ran our first session this morning. The car felt great, actually. Felt really good from a setup point of view. Nice, good balance. A little bit too much downforce though. My top speeds down the back straight definitely suffered. So, you know, this is the normal dance you do, right, with any track. So we're rolling out here in the next hour, our second session for the day. We've took care of a couple items we had to in the car. We had a front tire, right tire, went almost flat during session 1, so we had to roll in and take care of that. And it screwed up kind of the front apron a little bit. So anyway, we had to do a little bit of repairs. No big deal. Lap time wise, you know, nothing crazy, but the car felt great. It was very stuck. So we trimmed the car out this new run. Not a lot. We're going to increment, kind of work our way up into it, but we should see, I think, a closer balance of where we need to be, where our top line speeds down the back straight are, you know, respectable, but yet we keep very good grip and downforce through the S's, the high speed backside chicane, that type of thing, or the high speed right hander, that is. Sorry. So overall, not disappointed. I think this next run should be a little more fruitful. So I'm looking forward to that. And let's get in the car here in a bit. Of course, I'll update you when we get out of that session, okay? Yep, we'll do. Okay, here I come. How much time do we have left? Yeah, Yeah, by the time I saw the black, I already missed the turn-in. Yeah, the tracks were over and in for sure. Balance is good. I had no issues at all. I would say we could go a little bit more yet. All right, so we're warming up. We have one more session today. We have one more session coming up. Sun's out, it's not too bad at the moment. We keep trimming the car. We did a little more at this point. Again, focus on trying to get the right balance, you know, straight line speeds, and then obviously still strong cornering. The track's responding. I find the grip level actually surprisingly good, and you know, it's going to get better, right? So the more it rubbers in, the stronger it'll get. So anyway, one more session today. We're having some challenges with the GPS coordinates on our Motec system, which is irritating. I think we got to sort it out, but anyway, one more session, and let's see how we do on that, all right? Yeah, talk about this weekend. What's going on?
Well, we're just running through our program, doing the test day on Friday here, trying to make the car go even faster. Working on aero, both front and rear wing. Yeah, we had a little issue with the flat tire, but we got that resolved and got the repairs made. Now it's on to make the car go faster. I'm not sure what a good competitive time is right now, so it's a little hard to say, but as long as we improve every session out, that's usually a good weekend's going in the right direction when you do that. So obviously I'd like to see us, you know, top 3, top 5, something like that in class. There's a lot of competition here this weekend, so we'll see. But yeah, it'll be fun.
Okay, high G corner. Who's high G? I said high G.
I said, who's High G?
Oh yeah. Who's high G?
Yeah, who's High G? Who's that bitch?
Brother Nate.
Joe, who's that bitch? I was like, who are you?
I'll need some service tomorrow, not today. A little bit later. Hoosiers, I'll grab them this weekend, right? I'm not going to run them this weekend just because I have.
I don't want to be in it.
update from yesterday, the last session yesterday, Friday. We did trim out the car even more. Top speed improved. Balance still very good in the car. We're not going to make any changes today for qualifying. We'll see what we can do. We got into the 210s. I do think the car's got, it's probably got another second or two yet in it. So we'll find out. Now this morning it's a little cold, so we'll see. But we're up in about an hour for qualifying. It's a short run this morning. We have 20 minutes, so it's a short run, and the track being only 49, I think it's 49 Fahrenheit, 48 Fahrenheit. It's going to take probably the entire session just to get some heat in the tires, but we'll see what we can do. This will be the first test, if you will, of kind of where we're at in the pecking order. All right, let's get to qualifying.
Good morning from Circuit of the Americas, beautiful Austin, Texas. We're here for rounds 3 and 4 of the Hoosier Racing Tire SCCA Super Tour. I'm Brian Belansky. Greg Ginsburg is here with us this morning. As always, well, as most of the time, as you'll learn over the course of time here. How you doing, Greg?
I'm very good this morning, Brian. How are you doing today?
Well, I am fantastic. We're racing cars, Greg.
That's it, in the beautiful, beautiful home of the United States Formula One Grand Prix, Austin, Texas's own Circuit of the Americas, and it is a beautiful morning here, Brian. Very chilly, I might add. Seems like we brought the cold weather from, of all places, Sebring, Florida. 35 degrees this morning, but not a single cloud in the sky. And we're going to start the morning off here with 7 groups of qualifying. We're going to have 20-minute qualifying sessions. That's going to lead us up until about lunchtime. And when we come back from lunch this afternoon, 7 25-minute or 10-lap maximum sprint races to the checkered flag. And, of course, we're going to do it all again tomorrow. But a great day of qualifying and racing on tap here from COTA. So let me quickly make a quick call to the grid for our next group once again, and then we'll take a little break. We'll come back with all the action for our first open-wheel qualifying session of the day here from the Circuit of the Americas and the 2023 Lone Star Grand Prix. We'll be back in just a few moments. And Brian, we're already seeing some comments from the folks on YouTube about how challenging some of our Formula car drivers who are heading out for their qualifying session right now, how hard they're going to have it this morning.
Yeah, it's not going to be fun, at least early.
Yeah, exactly. And
for the first lap.
Yeah, exactly. Gabe Fairbach telling us about the Hoosier tires that are the spec Hoosiers that are on the FE2 machines, the Formula Enterprises 2 machines, and how little they are going to like the cold temps. Now it is up to ambient air temperature, about 41 degrees right now. That doesn't tell us anything about how.
One just went around.
Yeah, there you go. Didn't take long. Center of track there.
It's yeah.
Yeah, and that was
and you're going so slow right there, especially on an outlap. There's no downforce. Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
Another one around. Yeah. So
round in, round we go.
Well, again, better that they do it on the outlap. So the first driver to go around was the 31 machine. I think that was Jeff Kacher in the Formula Atlantic machine.
Well, and the real important part here at these temperatures is if you do go around, to make sure you don't stall that car, because it may not be easy to get it restarted.
Indeed.
As cold as it is out there, and then you're going to have your little buddy with a hook come by and give it a push.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So we've got these drivers now heading out for again.
And someone spun in the pits, pit exit.
Yeah, did not even make it. Did not even make it up towards turn 1.
Oh, going. Oh boy.
Now that these drivers have still not gotten heat into their equipment, we do have looks like the number 23 car just was reported that car is smoking. We'll have to see if it makes it back to the pit lane here. And the 23 car, that's Jim Davenport in his prototype 2 Elan. And I did see him go down the front straight, so he is still out on track. And that was just after he set the fastest speed through our speed traps here. He started to smoke, so we'll have to see how we stand. But let's take a look at things here by class. We'll start off with prototype 1, where Chip Rober now in his Elan, he's out of Lake Havasu City, just turns in fast lap of 2:03.094. Davenport at about 2.5 seconds back at a 2:05.6. But our fastest driver on track currently is not one of the prototype 1 or prototype 2 drivers. It is Mark Nixon in his Formula 1000, well, a Formula Atlantic car. It is a store chassis. He's out of Colleyville, Texas. He puts down a 106.418. Second fastest driver on track, Shane Kennett, also in a store Formula Atlantic car. He's out of Golden, Colorado. He is, well, you know what? I'm starting to think that maybe Mark Nixon's time isn't right, because if he's turning 106s when everybody else is turning 211s, I'm suggesting he might have run the short course.
That's what I thought you were suggesting.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll check on that. So right now, Sean Kennett is showing us our fastest Formula Atlantic driver with Jimmy Simpson. Now we're just about 2 seconds off, a 2:11.194 to a 2:13.37. In Formula Continental, Alex Tollefson in his Van Diemen RF99 at 2:19.9, 17 thousandths of a second faster than Eric Prisbray in a Van Diemen RF03. All right, and we are back here at the Circuit of the Americas for the 2023 Hoosier Racing Tire SCCA Super Tour. I'm Greg Ginsburg along with Brian Belansky, and on track right now is our first of 2 open wheel groups here on the day. This is made up of primarily our winged Formula cars and prototype cars, Brian. And this group, they are going to have their 25-minute or 10-lap race, whichever comes first, starting today right around just after 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Definitely make sure to join us for that great battle. And as we take a look here, currently our fastest driver on track is the store. I'm still showing Matt Nixon with that 106 time. He's turning things. He's turning in lap times, I think, Brian, that are a little more representative. He's turning in 2-minute 12-second laps now. So maybe he found out where the hairpin is. Brian, and so it looks like we had a car spin, and we're looking to see that whether or not it's been able to get back underway. It looks like some emergency services vehicles did respond, and hey, look, it's gone. It was over there in the S's, I think. I'll have to see. I believe that was the number 23 machine that had gone off. But again, it looks like the track is now clear. It sounds like we've got somewhere along the lines of about 3 or 4 minutes before the checkered flag is displayed. So I was saying, Brian, that looks like Mark Nixon, he may have found where the hairpin is, because he's now, although we're still showing him as being the fastest driver on track with a lap time of a 106.4, he's turning in times, I think, that are a little more representative of the Formula Atlantic class. He's put in a 212.1 as his fast lap time here. But Chip Romer, currently in his Prototype 1, Elan is your fastest driver on course with a lap time of a 201.388. And then John McAleer, also in Elan at a 205.168. Jim Davenport, who had those issues early on, and we had the car smoking, and it looks like he's only put in 2 flying laps. Davenport currently your third fastest driver at a 205.601.
Okay, so we're kind of queued up, ready for the start. We've got what, 2 hours, I think it is.
Yeah, that too.
We're just walking around here in the garage alley, if you will. Yeah, so we're just talking about starting position. So I qualified, what was it, 4th in class?
4th in class.
4th in class. a 211 flat, which was definitely definitely off. You know, traffic-wise, there was some flags that kind of screwed it up a bit, and that kind of thing. But
Well, we got 50 cars in our running group.
Yeah,
too.
right,
There's
right.
a lot of cars on track.
I'm pretty confident. You know, the car's a 209. I should see a 209.
Yeah.
Maybe in race today. You know, if not today, tomorrow. But
Sunnier, warmer
Right.
temperatures. It was cold this morning.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty squirrely this morning. There's a couple. What are those Effies? Yeah.
Yeah.
Effies over here. It was pretty squirrely this morning. I first rolled out on the track and it was like ice. I was doing some sideways pitching like I'm doing drift work or something. Took a couple laps to get some heat in the tires. But yeah, so we're ready for the race. You know, it's warming up a little bit. You know, you can kind of see sun's out. And should be good.
Yep.
So I have 3 Atlantics. So I'm in Atlantic, yes, but 3 what I'll call real Atlantics, right? Swift 14s, that kind of thing, that are in front. And I'm the first F1000, and then Shane's right behind me. I think he got kind of screwed up on some laps just like I did
Yeah.
with traffic and such, so not a big deal.
Should be interesting how it all turns out.
Yeah, exactly. So we're walking over here. This is, we'll show you when we get close. This is, they call it impound. So after a run, right, race or qualifying, whatever that is, nice little Ford. The cars, all the cars have to go over here to impound, and this is where tech gets involved and takes control. Check it out. We got a couple of McLarens up here. Yeah, let's go walk around, just look at the cars. GT2, GT3. There's yeah, was that a 720? Is that like ours? Oh, there's 2. There's another one over here. So the McLarens are running GTX class. The Porsche GT3 is running in the GT2 class. You can see that. Here, we'll walk over here by Tech. Show you what that looks like. It's not necessarily that big a deal, but top 3 cars of every class have to come through Tech. This is where they can do whatever they want, but it's usually, at least on the scales, they might check fuel. Here, we can just peek in here. They might check fuel, you know, whatever they want. But they got, you know, pretty nice scales.
Oh yeah, these are better than
Yeah, and they got
that
some
last set.
very nice race ramps.
We'll still just be
So
real careful.
these are the
across.
official, yeah, right, official scales, right? Here's the guys eating their lunch. So these are the official dudes. Say hi, everybody. Cool. Yeah, again, there's that famous tower over there. If you've been to Austin. Oh, let's go check out this GT1. He's moving around here. Stay out of his way so we don't get hit. Yeah, it's a nice sounding car. Do you have any idea what they have for motors and power in the GT1s like this?
GT1s,
Yeah.
they're probably up 600 and some horsepower, maybe
Even 8, 7, 8, yeah.
Oh, that Porsche sounds good too.
It sure does. What class is he running?
He is
T2.
T2.
He's got some, that's not stock exhaust on that baby.
No.
Here comes the Trans Am. this way or we're gonna get, yep, we're gonna get hit. Here's the GT1 over here, Trans Am. That's intense. Let's look in the cockpit just for grins. Hey guys, check this out. Nice. Nice. All right.
It's back in there. And what happens with like the people that race like IMSA and the 24 Hours of Daytona, after a year they'll sell their cars and those cars filter down into
Right.
into these ranks. And so
Right.
some of these cars are ex-pro cars.
Right.
Kind of like you're,
we're kind of in the way here.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So we just
See, they got the quick jack. See how they jack?
Oh yeah,
Plug
see,
it in
check
there,
that out. Yeah.
And then it's got those cylinders that.
Right. Yeah, very nice. That is Cayman. Yeah, Cayman. Another Cayman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff. Cayman Islands Challenge, Great Britain. Very cool.
Is the light coming on?
All right, Jeff.
I didn't even see it.
Let's get out of the way. Yeah, check out those brakes.
The right side real well, right?
We're just barging our way into other people's garages. They're probably going up to fuel.
Yeah, or I don't know if theirs is the next race. I think Michael wanted to catch this because he likes a lot of the way those cars.
Oh, they're
GT1,
they're queuing up
GT2.
for a race, you think?
Yeah.
I thought they did a lunch break. Maybe not.
Well, that's what they're at right now, but it's almost over, I think. Oh, they're doing the national anthem.
Yeah, they are. So, if you've never been here, and if you've never been privileged to be in the Paddock Club, this is how you would enter the Paddock Club, by the way. So normally they have all the security here, all that kind of stuff. You could walk all the way up the stairs, but I guess we're gonna be lazy and do the elevator.
Oh, because I was going back.
So this is the third level. Going over here.
Oh,
So-
so he's standing up. See him standing up over there with a little orange vest?
Oh yeah. So Paddock Club wise, they're all down this way, but it gives you an idea if your third floor kind of view that you have of the racetrack, right? Pretty good view. So this is tire time. Taking the golf cart and tires over to Who's Your Tire. They're doing mountain balance out here this weekend. We don't need them today. This is our tires for tomorrow, so we're just getting them queued up. There's space for this guy. All right. Got it. All right, so let's go back and talk to these guys real quick. Hey guys. Hey, I have expensive TPMS sensors in there. Just watch it. You'll see when you pull them off. So just yeah. Just be careful. Yep, you bet.
We said we're
Cool.
trashing the takeoffs.
Say again?
You said we are trashing the
Yeah,
takeoffs.
trash takeoffs. Yeah. Yeah, got it.
Well, I got good vibrations. I gotta tell you, these cars vibrate a lot. Perfect song heading into race number 4, I think we're at. I've lost the track already.
I thought I was the one who had math issues. Yes, it is race group number 4, Brian. It's our first of 2 open wheel groups today. These are going to be our larger open wheel groups, what some of us like to refer to as wings and things. Yes, indeed, because they do have quite a bit of aerodynamic help. Yes, exactly, wings and side pods, and you name it. So, Brian, without further ado, I'm gonna totally butcher the starting order for this group. We had 52 drivers register. We had 48 go out for qualifying. And in talking to the folks in timing and scoring, they told me we're gonna have a split start. And you can see the second pace car now coming up the hill. When I asked them, I said, "Hey, does that mean like just Formula X is in the second group?" They responded to me with, "No, it's a lot more complicated than that." So I'm gonna go with it. I'm looking at the cars on track right now, and it looks like FE2 and Formula X are in that second group. But unfortunately, I don't know if there are any others that are mixed in. The first group certainly Prototype 1, Formula Atlantic, I think Formula Continental as well. But what I'm going to do, I am going to run through
the top 5 in each class.
Yeah, that's a matter of fact. I think that's probably the best way to do it. The only problem is now I got to figure out who the top 5 are in each class. Thanks, man. All right. Let's move over to Formula Atlantic. This will be a lot easier for me. Where Jimmy Simpson, driving the number 7 Swift, he is going to start 4th today overall in the first group. Then Larry Howard out of Kansas City. Then Bruce Hamilton, Mark Nixon, Shane Kennett, your top 5 in Formula Atlantic. Then we'll Jack Donnellan, and then in Prototype 1, Chip Romer, John McAleer, Jim Davenport now all get the green flag, and they are going to be heading up towards turn number 1.
Ooh, one car way off to the driver's right there.
And more, lots of brake lock up mid-track there, Brian.
I don't know who that driver was there off, but man, they came really close to that outside pit wall there. Oh, now we got a car spinning coming through turn 1 here. And I'm hoping that car didn't stall, because if it did,
it's going to create issues.
Really bad spot with this second start.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Now he is rolling slightly, and it looks like he's just now getting back underway.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
car. Jeff, I'm coming in the hospital, so I want you to check the car. I got trapped in the wheel. I don't know if it's okay or not. Nope, I'm done. I lost a chain to a gearbox.
So a little bit more today. We will take a look at the car again, you know, see what we can do. At this point, the plan is we'll probably scratch tomorrow. We have a gearbox issue now, it seems, and you know, a few little bits and pieces, unfortunately, based on the incident in turn 1. So overall, though, look, it wasn't a bad weekend. We got in the 210s. The car was performing well. I'm really confident I would be able to get it at least in the 2.9s, if not 2.08s, here at Circuit of the Americas. So awesome, right? Hey, good morning. It's Sunday, and we're not going to run today. We thought about it. We were back and forth. Unfortunately, the weather's going to be fantastic, but you know, we had our little incident yesterday during the Saturday race. We got punted, as I mentioned, at turn 1, and with that, you know, we had a gearbox issue which we had to get towed in, and it's just a little uncertainty. You know, we need to pull the motor. We need to do some kind of inspection and work on the car. It's not worth taking it out on track, unfortunately, today. So that's it. Today we're just going to watch our competitors a little bit and see how they do. Okay? Our competitors, 2 other F1000s. They're kind of strapping in. They'll roll up to grid. We'll go watch them over there here in a minute. So they're going to roll out here now. They're going to have qualifying this morning. Again, the weather is fantastic, so really a bummer we're not out there. But I think these guys will have fun. So we got the bicycle tires on the car. We're getting ready to load up and roll out of here. All right, so we're gonna walk up here. We should be grading here, right? But we're not. So this is Sunday again. This is Group 4. It's all the Formula race cars. So you got a lot of classes here. You got Formula Atlantics. You got the P1s, P2s. You got a handful of cars. Oh yeah, it looks like there's the nose that punctured me yesterday. He's got it. He's got a little bit of tape to clear that up. That's fine. So Pro Mazdas. You see a couple Pro Mazdas. You see Formula Continental, the FC cars. Here comes a black one. This is a Swift 16, the number 7 here, a Cahill car. Those are the last model Swift Atlantics. So I used to run those Atlantics. I had Swift 08s and I had Swift 14s, very similar to that. Like here's a modified Swift. They put a, looks like a, I don't know what that is in there, a Mazda motor maybe. So the Swifts, the Toyota Atlantics they called them, they had ground effects, or they do have ground effects. They were a Pro Series, a step up to Champ Car, kart, that type of thing, IndyCar, for many, many years. And yeah, they're quite fast. So here we have Jim Davenport up front. He's quick. P1, good guy, good driver. And then the Cahill car here, number 7 again. This is a full-on Swift 16. Again, if you can kind of look in front of the rear tires there, you can see the tunnels coming up there pretty aggressively. So they actually do quite well. A track like this where they can stretch their legs and open up, they're quite quick. And so here's another P1. Here's Shane. Here's Shane, another F1000 driver. Good guy. He's got the new BRD bodywork on this car. So this is the same car as what I got going on. And he's going to go out and kick some ass today. So he's going to go out and qualify here in a minute. Hopefully, he finished 3rd yesterday, which was quite good. Finished 3rd. Hopefully today he'll get another podium. So this is the new bodywork again that I'll be retrofitting my car with as well. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? So as we roll around the grid here a little bit, try to stay out of the way. So you see a bunch of different cars again, right? So you see like this yellow one over here. That's called the Star Mazda. There's a handful of those. There's, let's see, an FX. That the class we're running in is FX, if that's right. Here's the red car in front of me. The red car in front of me is an FA. See that? That's a Pro Mazda. Anyway, they're about ready to get out of here, so let me back up here a little bit. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Out here at Circuit of the Americas, weather turned out to be quite nice. And anyway, a lot of stuff coming out, so stay tuned. And until next time, okay? Ciao.